Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Oh,
how's it
man,
going? Hey,
good.
check this out. I brought the mug with nothing in it.
With nothing in it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's how you do it, Ramadan.
Yeah,
That's how
well,
you fast.
I mean, we got what, another 10 days?
You got another
9
10
days?
Yeah, I mean, I read that Eid will be on the 21st.
20th, 21st? I think 21st.
But you always, no one knows these unless it's like 2 days before.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah.
you know,
So we'll find out.
we'll find out.
Yeah.
But hey, how's Ramadan with you? Hope you're doing
It's
well.
going well. It's
Well.
going well. How's it with you?
Good.
Huh?
Um,
I see you're cutting.
I'm cutting.
Yeah, it's been working for you, man.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd said I would not boast, but I feel really good about one thing. So
What?
this is something I think people need to hear. By the way, shout out to Amora Meals.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is something.
Oh,
that
fantastic,
This is why I'm like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I eat well and I drink water.
This is
and
why I'm hot? Is
this is
that
why I'm
what
hot.
you're trying to say?
This is why I'm hot,
Okay,
exactly.
cool.
But no, there's something that's really important. When people assume that you lose weight, you lose power.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
No, it's not the case.
It's more or less that my technique is more refined. I'm staying more consistent. So not.
If
Power is
anything,
not
your
wrong.
deadlift improves because your leverages change. Your
Yeah.
squat changes a bit because the way you brace in the belt and where you put the belt all changes.
You made something clear yesterday.
Yeah, when you used to squat, you had a point where your rolls would touch your thighs.
Rolls.
yeah,
Yeah.
would touch your thighs,
I don't-
and that would help you out the hole.
Exactly.
That's not there
There's
anymore.
no rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
So
you gotta
squat-
actually help yourself out.
Squat sessions haven't gone as planned. Not because in my lack of strength, I thought I'm. Oh,
No,
man,
the
I lost
mechanics
strength.
change, man.
Mechanics change. So now it's more or less finding out what works for me.
But
yeah.
what has been working for you was the fact that you haven't lost weight around the chest, which means it hasn't again affected your bench press.
My bench has gone better.
Yes, your bench has gotten better, so
I think
I'm
my
okay
bench
with
is-
that.
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So-
So it's finally moving the way we want it to move.
I-
Hopefully, we'll be at 105 soon. We'll feel
Hopefully.
good, and we'll take decisions on which ways to head from there after that.
We'll see.
But let's not sidetrack. The
Let's
reason
not
we're
sidetrack.
doing this.
Yes.
So we just completed a 12-week strength coaching level 1 certification from Desert Barbell.
Yes.
Shout out to the team at Desert Barbell and Daniel Edwards and Marco and all the guys there. But Daniel was the guy giving the course, and God bless him, man. Like an hour and a half a week, he'd talk.
Yeah. That's a lot
I
of
don't know
talk.
how he did that,
Yeah.
by the way. And none of it was waffling. Everything was,
Was-
every piece of information was valuable. The way it was laid out was fantastic. I gotta say, I enjoyed that course very much.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's so much I picked up during that course in I'd say my 3.5 years of strictly doing powerlifting, which I learned now, and everything is so like almost new to me, and it was like a lot of knowledge gained in such a I wouldn't say a short amount of time, but everything was kind of like mind blowing.
So this is where I've been applying these processes for so long. I've been applying these principles for so long, but I never had studied the science behind it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I understood
100%,
why,
yeah.
but then there was so much more. I'll say this. So this course that we went on, the strength coaching course that we just did, from Desert Barbell, broken into 3 sections. Section 1 is about the movements. The cueing, the movements, the corrections, which was absolutely fantastic. I literally applied this to how I train, and I applied this to anyone around me. It works. The second part, which is all about the different programs and different systems and stress and SRA and the understanding of
I
the
guess more
whys.
get into the science of it now.
Yeah, and then the
which is
third one is mostly about programming.
applying
How
it,
you program.
Yeah.
I mean, lo and behold, my programming that I was getting, which follows similar systems, was very similar to the training systems that Desert Barbell was offering. And it's based on science that is out there. Reactive training systems is, I guess, the mother of it all. Mike T was the guy who came up with all this, and everybody's been applying these principles, some differently. Desert Barbell has their own way of doing it, by the way, and it works. It's very effective. And of course, that training sheet, the programming sheet that they use is really easy to use, and it's fantastic. I would highly recommend this course for anyone who wants to learn about powerlifting or wants to become a powerlifting coach.
I think, yeah, definitely.
I think the one thing I would probably do if I were to give constructive criticism is allow to break the chapters into each one its own module.
So longer.
No. So each one is 4 weeks. Because it was 12 weeks, we committed to 12 weeks. Once a week for 12 weeks.
Yeah. With an exam every 4 weeks.
Yeah, exam time was fun for me. I gotta say, I remember when I was a kid. Everybody hated me in school.
Do
you know why they hated me in
flashbacks.
school?
Why?
I was that kid that didn't study and scored the highest mark. Everybody
You were
hated
that
me.
guy.
I was that guy.
You know, no,
Yeah.
exam. I'll have to say, traumatically, I think exam time was a bit nerve wracking for me because I grew up differently, freaking out every time.
I
There you go. See,
I know.
I'm already like freaking out talking about exams.
No, you still have the last one.
still have
today. I submitted mine yesterday.
Good job. I'm not even close to even like I'm looking at it. I'll get there.
Well,
I'll get there.
but I'll tell you what. The only constructive criticism is because the teaching was great, the material was fantastic, the message was conveyed clearly, concisely, the examinations were fair. Dan really does a good job, really knows his stuff. I'm very happy with this. And I'm telling you, they, like I said, they have a second one coming up now, and I can't wait till they issue an L2. I'll actually do that.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna go start studying emerging systems with reactor training systems when I come back from my trip. But without rambling too much, I'm gonna say the one piece of constructive criticism is I break the chapters up. So they have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 clearly. But in order to complete the strength training course, you have to complete all 12 weeks.
Yeah.
But if I offered the 4-week packages so that I could complete part 1 sometime in June, for example, and then part 2 sometime in November, and when they start offering these courses more often, I'll be able to take each one as a module.
Okay.
And then when you have all 3 modules, you'd probably get your certification then. That's the only thing I would probably change. Everything else is fantastic.
I guess it'd make it more, you get to, they'll be more in depth with
yes.
you know?
Yes.
It felt like 12 weeks, it felt like it moved pretty quickly.
Yeah, it did.
I did not feel
it's
like,
12 weeks. We've been at it for 12 weeks.
So I was like, okay, maybe if that makes sense to break it down more.
Yeah.
You know?
So this chapter 1 is about the movements. Chapter 2 is about the science and the different programming and different this and different that. We even compared the other programs, quote unquote, that not saying West Side. No. and then the third one was about the application. And if I would, with the Desert Barbell thing here, man, I'd probably take this certification, and it's absolute. It's under Reps UAE, so it's actual valid certification. It's not just a piece of paper. Like, these guys know their shit, and it's certified.
Yeah.
So you take these different modules, and when you've collected all 3, you qualify for an L1. And I know they're going to offer more courses.
They will.
And if they all broke that into, let's say, 3 more modules, if you collected all 6, you'd be, qualified L2, for example. That would be my only piece of criticism. This is the only thing that I gave him a feedback on. Everything else.
I wrote for the feedback. I wrote the only piece of criticism was maybe add more teamwork building, like something to do with, like, I don't know, find a way to
just go team.
A go team. Yeah. No, find a way to like rally around the students and, I don't know, give each other like certain exercises and let other people.
That's not a bad idea.
You know?
On Zoom is difficult though.
Then I was like, on Zoom is a bit difficult. If it was like a physical class, so my only thing is I much prefer physical classes.
Yeah.
Because this is just purely to me, because my attention span is horrible, because I tend to fiddle with my phone, and half the time I'd be like kind of in and out of focus when it comes to Zoom. You know.
I have not responded to emails while in the class.
No, I try my best to avoid like looking at the phone, all that. But for me, it's just me. Just paying attention on Zoom is a bit difficult. You know.
I totally get it, and I'm sure also everyone else gets it. But the good part of that was, and this is when I was doing the tests, was these lectures were all up on the. The lectures and chapters were all up, so the references were there for me to go back and review it. Dan, of course, was very responsive to any questions I had, in the group, and highly recommended.
Definitely, it was
a great experience.
If someone wants to gain more, even if you just want to get more knowledge in powerlifting, and get a certificate at the end of it,
Yeah, so
definitely something worth looking into. And
100%. But for me, I'm taking this as I'm hungry for more knowledge. So I'm gonna actually start. I'm gonna start the emerging systems thing with reactive training systems, and I don't remember if it was emerging strategies or systems. I can't, but it was an S. It's the Ramadan thing.
Empty.
No coffee. So and then maybe we'll sit down. And we'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm taking this as a stepping point to a different career.
Excellent.
To being a full-time coach.
Excellent. I think you've definitely got that down the line.
Obviously with experience, I need the time to gain experience.
Yeah.
And because coaching isn't just like oh,
No.
just because you have the certificate, you can go and coach people.
No, you've got to gain the experience.
I had this talk with a long time ago when we had Fahad Al Thani. He was a Qatari boxer. A really good question was, can someone be a good boxer and a good coach? Like, no. Like, Mike Tyson's a great boxer. But does he make a good coach?
No.
So it's like...
It's interesting.
You know?
Some will agree, some will disagree.
Like, just someone is a great athlete doesn't mean they're a great coach.
No. Being a good athlete does not make you a good coach. Yeah?
So...
All right.
Definitely what I want to pursue later.
Okay. Well...
Wasn't today, so...
No, it wasn't today.
It
was an awkward knock. And then it was the face afterwards. All right. Well. Cool. So we'll leave it at this.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you guys soon. You excited about this powerlifting competition that's coming?
Yes. Hope you guys are ready.
All right. Hope everyone's ready. Thank you. Yalla. We're out.